The happiness of your life depends on the quality of your thoughts. In a world full of noise telling us how to feel and act, imagine having the power to find inner peace and joy, no matter what happens around you. Stoicism offers a revolutionary approach to life, teaching us resilience, gratitude, and the art of living meaningfully. It's not just ancient wisdom, but practical advice for today, helping you stay calm in chaos, find joy in simplicity, and turn your mornings into a purposeful launchpad. If life feels overwhelming, Stoic strategies can help you create a life of intention, strength, and happiness. Your morning sets the tone for the day, and Stoics believed in preparing with purpose. A mindful evening routine, reflecting on the day, and setting intentions allows for a clear headed start. Aligning your thoughts and actions with purpose transforms life from mere survival to a journey of growth and fulfillment. 1. Find your ikigai. Ikigai is a Japanese concept that means your reason for being. While it may sound like a complicated idea, it's beautifully simple. Ikigai is the intersection of four things: what you love, what you're good at, what the world needs, and what you can be paid for. It's the sweet spot where passion, skill, purpose, and livelihood come together. Imagine waking up each morning with a clear sense of purpose, something that excites you, motivates you, and makes hitting the snooze button irrelevant. That's the power of finding your ikigai. It's not just about surviving the day, it's about thriving with a life full of meaning. Marcus Aurelius, the famous Stoic philosopher, wasn't just focused on enduring hardships. He believed every person has a role to play in life, a meaningful contribution to make. He encouraged us to approach each day with integrity and passion, knowing that our efforts matter. That's the heart of Ikigai, aligning your life with what truly matters to you and the world. Finding your Ikigai starts with reflection. Ask yourself these four questions. What am I passionate about? What am I good at? What does the world need from me? What can I get paid for? The answers may not be obvious right away, and that's okay. This process is about exploration and discovery. Take time to reflect on your interests, try new things, and connect with what feels meaningful. It's a journey, not a quick fix. As you explore, patterns will emerge. You'll start to see where your passion, skills, and purpose overlap. That's where the magic happens, where you find your ikigai. When you align your actions with your ikigai, even mundane tasks take on new meaning. Suddenly, chores or responsibilities don't feel like burdens. They feel like steps towards something bigger. Your relationships improve because you're more present and fulfilled. Your creativity flourishes because you're inspired by what you do. Happiness also becomes more constant. Instead of chasing fleeting moments of joy, you'll experience a deeper, more sustained sense of satisfaction. This isn't about overnight transformation. It's a gradual process of aligning your life with your purpose. As you think about setting your alarm for tomorrow morning, consider how your day could align with your ikigai. What could make you excited to leap out of bed? Start small. Reflect on your passions, develop your skills, and think about how you can make a difference. Remember, finding your ikigai isn't just about personal happiness. It's about contributing to the world in a way only you can. Your unique thread adds to the larger tapestry of humanity. Like Marcus Aurelius said, it's about doing the work with dedication and honor day by day. Embrace the process, and you'll find a life filled with purpose, fulfillment, and joy. 2. Prepare for your mornings. The ancient Stoics, like Marcus Aurelius, believed in living with purpose and intention, a principle that can transform how we approach our mornings. It all begins the night before. How you spend your evening has a profound impact on the day that follows. Yet, it's easy to fall into habits that leave us feeling exhausted and unprepared. Binging TV shows, scrolling through social media, or simply letting the hours slip by. Instead of treating your evenings as an afterthought, Imagine them as the foundation for a successful day. Limiting screen time before bed is not about deprivation, but about creating a space for your mind to unwind. Blue light and constant stimulation from devices disrupt your body's natural signals for rest, making it harder to fall asleep and feel refreshed. Replacing this with a calming activity, such as reading or journaling, allows your mind to shift into relaxation mode. Taking a few minutes to plan for the next day can have a powerful effect. Jotting down just 3 key tasks or priorities gives your mind clarity and a sense of purpose. When you wake up, you'll have a direction to follow rather than starting the day feeling scattered or overwhelmed. Practices like deep breathing or meditation may seem simple, but they play a critical role in preparing your body and mind for restful sleep. By focusing on slow, intentional breaths, you signal to your body that it's time to relax, reducing stress and setting the stage for restorative rest. The Stoics remind us to focus on what we can control. While you can't dictate every event in the day ahead, you can influence how it begins. By being intentional with your evenings, you take the first step toward a calmer, more focused, and more fulfilling life. 3. Avoid distractions. In today's fast-paced world, avoiding distractions in the morning may feel like an impossible task, but it's one of the most powerful ways to start your day. Imagine this. The first moments of your morning are untouched by emails, social media notifications, or breaking news. It's just you, your thoughts, and the peaceful quiet of the early hours. That's not just refreshing, it's transformational. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, understood the value of focus. Though he didn't face smartphones or social media, he dealt with plenty of distractions in his time. Yet, he emphasized living with intention, focusing on the present moment, and dedicating your attention to what truly matters. His wisdom is even more relevant today, in an age where the quality of our attention often determines the quality of our lives. The first step to avoiding distractions is to create a morning environment that supports clarity and calmness. This doesn't mean rejecting technology altogether. It means not letting it control the start of your day. It's tempting to grab your phone and check notifications the moment you wake up, but doing so immediately places you in a reactive mindset. Instead of setting your own tone for the day, you're responding to the demands of the outside world. Consider starting your mornings intentionally, free from the noise of technology. Dedicate the first hour of your day to activities that nurture your mind and spirit. This could include reading, journaling, meditating, stretching, or simply sipping a cup of coffee while watching the sunrise. These moments of intentional calm are not wasted. They are investments in your well-being. By avoiding digital distractions, you're not just escaping stress, you're building a foundation of peace and focus. This reservoir of mental clarity helps you remain grounded throughout the day, allowing you to handle challenges with greater ease. Making your mornings meaningful isn't about adding more tasks to your plate. It's about removing unnecessary noise that doesn't serve you. This practice aligns perfectly with the Stoic principle of focusing on what you can control. While you may not be able to stop emails from piling up or notifications from arriving, you can control how and when you engage with them. By choosing to delay those distractions, you reclaim the first moments of your day and use them to center yourself. Tomorrow morning, challenge yourself to resist the urge to dive into the digital world right away. Instead, start your day on your terms. Anchor yourself in the present moment and savor the stillness of the early hours. Remember, each day is a fresh opportunity to live with intention and align your actions with your values. By reclaiming your mornings, you take a small but powerful step toward living a more serene, purposeful life. Guided by the timeless wisdom of Stoicism, you can transform the way you begin each day, ensuring that your mornings and your life are focused on what truly matters. 4. Wake up consistently. At its core, Stoicism is about focusing on what we can control and acting with intention and virtue. Philosophers like Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus didn't just talk about enduring life's challenges, they taught the importance of taking charge of our actions and mindset. Waking up at the same time every day is a simple yet profound practice that reflects this philosophy. It's a statement that we are in control of how we begin each day, not swayed by external distractions or fleeting desires. Consistency in waking up might seem like a small thing, but it's a cornerstone habit. It lays the foundation for a structured, purposeful day. When you wake up at the same time daily, you start your morning with stability and calm rather than rushing to catch up. This habit creates a sense of order and ensures you're prepared to face whatever comes your way. Building consistency, however, isn't always easy. In the beginning, the challenge can feel overwhelming. The warmth of your bed might seem more inviting than the thought of getting up, and hitting snooze can feel almost irresistible. This is where the Stoic principle of perseverance comes into play. It's about looking beyond the immediate comfort of sleeping in and focusing on the long-term benefits of waking up consistently. Each time you resist the temptation to snooze, you strengthen your willpower and reinforce your commitment to a life of discipline and purpose. Becoming a morning person is not just about what happens in the morning. It's about embodying qualities like resilience, focus, and intentionality throughout your entire day. It's an exercise in self-mastery, aligning your actions with your values and cultivating the life you want to live, one morning at a time. To make this habit work, start by setting a clear intention the night before. Think about why waking up at a specific time is important to you. Is it to enjoy quiet moments for meditation or reading, to fit in a workout, or simply to begin your day feeling calm and in control? Knowing your why gives purpose to the habit and makes it easier to stick with. Next, create an environment that supports your goal. Go to bed earlier to ensure you're getting enough rest. Consider keeping your curtains slightly open to let natural light wake you gently. You can also place your alarm clock across the room so that you have to physically get out of bed to turn it off. Small changes like these make it easier to build consistency. When the habit feels tough, remind yourself of the Stoic belief in the power of your own will. Each morning you wake up at your chosen time, you're not just starting a new day. You're reinforcing a promise to yourself. You're choosing growth, discipline, and intention over short-term comfort. By waking up consistently, you gain more than just extra time in the morning. You gain a sense of control, purpose, and alignment with your values. This practice is a daily declaration that you are committed to living intentionally, embracing discipline, and making the most of your life, one morning at a time. 5. Take it easy. Amid all this talk about discipline, consistency, and waking up with the sun, let's pause and remember one important truth. We're human. Being human means we are wonderfully complex, with minds that often favor comfort and instant gratification. This isn't a flaw. It's simply part of the human experience. Recognizing this is not just important, it's liberating. When it comes to building new habits, like transforming your mornings, the journey can feel like climbing a steep hill. The first steps are often the hardest. The alarm rings, and staying wrapped in your warm bed feels far more appealing than starting your day. And let's be honest, there will be mornings when you give in, when you hit snooze, and when your plans fall apart. That's okay. The question isn't whether you'll stumble, it's how you respond when you do. Stoic philosophy, often associated with discipline and resilience, also emphasizes self-compassion. Marcus Aurelius, in his personal reflections, reminded himself to be patient and forgiving with his shortcomings. He understood that berating oneself for every mistake doesn't lead to growth. Instead, he encouraged recognizing errors, learning from them, and moving forward. This mindset is vital when cultivating new habits. The first few weeks of change are rarely perfect. You'll face setbacks, days when you fall short of your goals. In those moments, you have two choices: beat yourself up and spiral into frustration, or take a deep breath, forgive yourself, and see tomorrow as a fresh opportunity. Self compassion isn't weakness, it's a sign of strength and wisdom. It means you're committed to the long game, ready to face the ups and downs of your journey with grace. Taking it easy doesn't mean making excuses or settling for mediocrity. It's about understanding that growth is a process, one filled with learning curves, missteps, and progress made one small step at a time. When you forgive yourself, you clear the path for resilience. Instead of being weighed down by guilt, you're free to focus on what comes next. Each new day offers a chance to try again, to approach your goals with fresh energy and determination. This daily renewal is where true strength lies, not in perfection, but in persistence. As you work on building your morning routine or any new habit, celebrate the small victories. Did you wake up earlier than yesterday? That's progress. Did you take a few minutes to reflect before diving into the day? That's a win. Acknowledge these moments and let them fuel your motivation. At the same time, learn from setbacks without judgment. If you struggled to get out of bed, ask yourself why. Was it a late night? A lack of preparation? Use these insights to adjust and improve. Approach each day with a mindset ready to grow, balancing determination with kindness. Remember, this journey isn't just about becoming a morning person. It's about cultivating a mindset that helps you face life's challenges with patience and strength. By taking it easy on yourself, you create space for real, lasting growth. Celebrate your progress, forgive your missteps, and keep moving forward, day by day, step by step, with determination and grace. 6. Practice discipline in little things. Think about something simple, like placing your alarm clock across the room. This may seem like a small act, but it's more than just making it harder to hit snooze. It's a statement. It's a commitment to start your day on your own terms, rising despite the temptation to stay cozy in bed. It's a small defiance against the pull of comfort, a step toward embracing the day with intention. This action, though small, sets the tone for how you will approach the rest of your day. Similarly, making your bed in the morning might feel like a trivial task, especially if you're the only one who will see it. But it's so much more than smoothing sheets and fluffing pillows. It's an exercise in self-care, a way of telling yourself that your environment matters. By starting the day with a small, simple act of order, you create a space that reflects the respect you're cultivating within yourself. This practice, though seemingly insignificant, is a step toward building the discipline you need to thrive. Marcus Aurelius, one of the great Stoic philosophers, would likely agree that these small victories are foundational to leading a disciplined life. They are the everyday choices we make that, while easy to overlook, add up over time and shape our character. Each time you choose to make your bed or avoid the snooze button, you're casting a vote for the type of person you want to be. You're choosing to be someone who values discipline, order, and respect, both for themselves and their environment. The reason these small acts matter is because they are within everyone's reach. While we can't control major events in life or the unexpected changes that come our way, we can control how we respond to the start of each day, how we treat our immediate surroundings, how we prepare ourselves mentally, and how we prime ourselves for whatever lies ahead. These are all within our control. This is the essence of Stoicism, focusing on what we can control and letting go of what we cannot. These simple practices are not just about building discipline for its own sake. They're about preparing your mind and spirit for life's bigger challenges. If you can commit to these small acts of discipline, you're training yourself to stay true to your commitments in more significant areas. You're sharpening your ability to follow through, to remain steady in the face of adversity, and to approach life with a calm, collected demeanor. These are the qualities that define the Stoic ideal, and they are cultivated through consistent, everyday actions. As you think about the role of discipline in your life, start small. Look for opportunities in your daily routine to practice self control and create order. Whether it's making your bed, rising promptly with your alarm, or taking a few moments to prepare your mind for the day, these practices will shape your character over time. Remember, it's in these quiet moments of decision, in the stillness of the morning, that your discipline is forged. These small rituals are not just tasks to complete, they are the foundation of a purposeful, meaningful life. 7. Find an accountability partner. The idea of having an accountability partner is simple yet incredibly powerful. When you share your goals with someone who not only supports you, but also holds you accountable, it can greatly increase your chances of success. It transforms your personal journey into a shared adventure, making the path to fulfilling your morning routine and, ultimately, your life's purpose feel less overwhelming and more enjoyable. Think of your accountability partner as an ally in your pursuit of self improvement. This person is there to remind you of your commitments when the warmth of your bed feels too inviting to leave in the early hours. They are there to encourage you when progress seems slow and to celebrate your victories, no matter how small. This partnership is a two-way street. It's about mutual support and encouragement, grounded in the understanding that we're all striving to be the best versions of ourselves. The Stoics, including Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus, often emphasize the importance of community and relationships in the development of character and virtue. They believed in the power of shared wisdom, learning from one another, and the strength that comes from knowing you're not alone in your struggles. Finding an accountability partner today is a nod to this timeless wisdom, recognizing that while the journey towards self discipline and purpose is personal, it doesn't have to be solitary. An accountability partner can also help you identify blind spots in your routine or approach that you might overlook on your own. They can offer fresh perspectives and insights that might accelerate your growth in unexpected ways. This partnership isn't just about checking if you woke up on time or followed through on your morning meditation. It's about engaging in meaningful conversations about what's working, what isn't, and how you both can support each other in making adjustments. Through this dialogue, you can refine your habits and stay motivated. So, how do you find the right accountability partner? Look for someone who shares your commitment to growth and self improvement. This could be a friend, family member, or even a colleague. The key is to choose someone you trust, someone with whom you can be open and honest about your goals, struggles, and successes. Once you've found that person, be clear about what you hope to achieve and what kind of support you need. Set regular check ins and offer each other encouragement, advice, and, when necessary, a gentle nudge back on track. Remember, finding an accountability partner is about more than just external motivation. It's about building a relationship that inspires and uplifts both of you. It's about creating a shared space where honesty, vulnerability, and mutual support are valued and nurtured. In this space, your morning routines and broader life goals become intertwined in a collective effort toward living a more intentional, disciplined, and fulfilling life. Remember, death. The Stoic practice of reflecting on mortality is not meant to be a morbid fixation, but rather a powerful call to action. It encourages us to live each moment with purpose and intention, to avoid wasting time on trivialities, and to focus on creating a meaningful life and legacy. Every morning, when we wake up, we are gifted with a new day to engage with life in a meaningful way, to contribute positively to those around us, and to pursue personal growth and fulfillment. Marcus Aurelius, in his Meditations, frequently wrote about the fleeting nature of life. He emphasized the importance of living virtuously and making the most of the time we have. This recognition was not a source of sadness, but a liberating understanding that freed him from petty concerns and enabled him to dedicate himself to his duties as emperor and his personal commitment to virtue. The Stoic idea here is that by keeping the end in mind, we are more likely to live our lives with clarity and purpose, focusing on the things and relationships that truly matter. Remembering death in the context of our morning routines can radically shift how we approach each day. It's not just another day, it's a gift, one that is not guaranteed to anyone. This simple realization can profoundly affect how we choose to spend our time, what activities we engage in, the relationships we invest in, and the legacy we wish to leave behind. It reminds us to live fully, love deeply, and strive to make the world a better place for those who come after us. Moreover, this practice helps us maintain perspective when faced with life's inevitable challenges and setbacks. When we recognize that our time is limited, the daily annoyances and obstacles lose much of their power over us. We become more resilient, more focused on our long-term goals, and less likely to be derailed by temporary difficulties. Remembering that life is finite can inspire gratitude for the present moment, reminding us to make the most of the time we have. So, how can we incorporate this Stoic principle into our daily lives? It starts with a moment of reflection each morning. Consider the day ahead as a blank canvas, an opportunity to contribute positively to your own life story and the stories of those around you. Ask yourself, if today were my last, would I be proud of how I'm choosing to spend it? This question doesn't mean you should live in a constant state of existential crisis, but rather it encourages a deeper appreciation for the present. It's a reminder to live, learn, and love fully. By embracing the Stoic practice of remembering death, we aren't fixating on the end. Instead, we focus on the now, on how we choose to live, how we spend our time, and what we leave behind. This practice is a powerful antidote to complacency, helping us avoid the trap of drifting through life without purpose. It encourages us to live with intention, to be grateful for each day, and to seek meaning in all that we do. As you wake up each morning, greet the day with the awareness that it is a gift, a fresh opportunity to craft a life that is rich in meaning and aligned with your deepest values. This, ultimately, is the essence of living stoically, making the most of our finite time in this world and striving to create a legacy that endures beyond our years. Practice negative visualization. In a world that encourages us to focus on the positive and visualize success as a way to attract happiness, the Stoics offer a different and profoundly empowering approach. Negative visualization is not about pessimism. Rather, it is a tool for resilience, preparation, and a greater appreciation of the present moment. The core idea is to periodically imagine the challenges, losses, or difficulties that you might face in life. These could range from minor inconveniences like missing a bus or encountering bad weather, to more significant hardships, such as losing a job or a loved one. The purpose of this practice isn't to dwell on these scenarios in a way that causes fear or anxiety, but to mentally rehearse how you would cope with them if they were to occur. By visualizing these situations, you prepare yourself emotionally and mentally, making it less likely that you'll be thrown off course when life inevitably presents its challenges. Marcus Aurelius, Seneca, and Epictetus all believe that contemplating the temporary nature of things outside our control could help cultivate a deeper sense of peace and resilience. This practice encourages us to focus on what we can control, our responses, attitudes, and actions. By practicing negative visualization, we remind ourselves that while we can't control everything that happens, we can control how we respond to it. Incorporating this practice into your morning routine can transform how you approach your day. Instead of stepping out the door blind to the potential challenges ahead, you're mentally prepared to face them. It's like a mental workout where you strengthen your resilience. So when life inevitably throws a curveball, you're not knocked off track. You've already rehearsed the difficult moments in your mind and have strategies in place to navigate through them. Interestingly, This practice has a paradoxical effect. It actually increases our gratitude for the present moment. By imagining life without certain things we often take for granted, we return to reality with a renewed appreciation for them. This exercise helps us recognize what we have right now and cultivates a sense of thankfulness in the present. It's not about dwelling in fear of loss, but about using the thought of it to deepen our appreciation for the here and now. So, how can we practice negative visualization in a healthy and constructive way? Start by taking a few moments in the morning to contemplate the potential challenges of the day or larger possibilities in the future. Visualize how you would ideally respond to these challenges. What strengths would you draw upon? What lessons could you learn? And how could you grow from these experiences? After visualizing, let go of the thought and move forward with your day, carrying with you a sense of preparedness and an increased appreciation for your current circumstances. This practice helps us develop emotional strength and resilience by preparing for the worst, but without letting it dominate our lives. It's an empowering way to face the day with a calm mind and a full heart, knowing that we can handle whatever comes our way. Appreciate your life. Incorporating gratitude into our lives, especially as we close out our day, can have a transformative impact on our well being and outlook on life. One of the simplest yet profoundly effective ways to cultivate a sense of appreciation is by keeping a gratitude journal. This practice involves taking just a few moments before sleep to reflect on the day and jot down a few things we're grateful for. These could range from the kindness of a stranger, witnessing a beautiful sunset, completing a challenging task, or simply the comfort of our bed waiting for us at the end of a long day. Writing down what we're thankful for shifts our focus from what's lacking in our lives to the abundance that is already present. It is a practice that aligns perfectly with Stoic teachings, which emphasize focusing on what we have rather than what we don't, on what's within our control rather than what is beyond it. By practicing gratitude, we remind ourselves that there is much to be thankful for, even when we face difficulties or challenges. This shift in perspective doesn't just help us sleep better, it also primes our minds to begin the next day with a sense of purpose and appreciation. But why specifically end the day with gratitude? Because it allows us to close our day on a note of positivity, regardless of the struggles we may have encountered. It's a way of reaffirming the good in our lives, finding peace amidst turmoil, and nurturing a mindset that sees opportunities for growth and joy in every circumstance. Practicing gratitude before bed creates a ripple effect, influencing not only how we sleep, but how we wake up. When we make gratitude a part of our nightly routine, it transforms our first thoughts of the day. Instead of groaning over the alarm clock or feeling overwhelmed by the demands of the day ahead, we wake with a quiet sense of anticipation for what the new day might bring. What new things might we discover to be grateful for? This small shift in mindset can make a big difference in how we approach each new morning. Moreover, this practice of appreciating our life extends beyond our individual sphere of experience. It deepens our relationships with others, making us more attuned to the value of those around us and more expressive in showing our appreciation for them. As we embrace gratitude, we also become more aware of the beauty and wonder that surround us in the world. Often, this beauty is found in the most mundane moments: a shared smile, the sound of birds in the morning, or the warmth of a favorite sweater. Gratitude helps us see and appreciate these moments with new eyes. When we practice gratitude, we don't just focus on the big wins or the external accomplishments, we also become more aware of the value in the small things. This practice cultivates a mindset that aligns with the Stoic pursuit of a good life, not one defined by external achievements or material possessions, but by inner peace, contentment, and deep-seated appreciation for the present moment. As we consider the many strategies to enrich our mornings and, by extension, our lives, we must not overlook the power of ending our day with gratitude. It is a practice that embodies the Stoic ideal of living with intention, embracing what we have, and being at peace with ourselves and the world around us. It's about recognizing that, no matter how imperfect a day may feel, there's always something to be thankful for. Embracing gratitude, particularly at the end of the day, is not just a way to cultivate a sense of peace and contentment in our own lives. It's also a way to share that peace with others. When we express gratitude toward others, we foster deeper connections and create an environment where positivity and support can thrive. In closing, as we wrap up this journey through the 10 strategies inspired by Stoicism, it's clear that each step we take is more than just a task. It's a pathway to cultivating a life of intention, resilience, and profound gratitude. Embracing these practices doesn't mean every day will be perfect, but it does mean that each day will be met with a stronger, more grateful, and more resilient version of ourselves. You have within you the power to transform not only your mornings, but your entire life into a reflection of the Stoic ideals of virtue, wisdom, and contentment. Remember, this is just the beginning. There's a whole world of Stoic wisdom waiting to be explored, ready to guide you on your path to a more meaningful and fulfilled life. If you've found this journey enlightening and are curious to dive deeper into the Stoic way of life, I encourage you to check out our playlist right here on the screen. It's packed with insights, stories, and practical tips to help you embrace the full richness of Stoic philosophy. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the channel for more content. Please leave your comments and share your experiences. Let's embark on this journey of growth, resilience, and fulfillment together. Here's to mornings filled with purpose, days lived with intention, and a life brimming with gratitude. Thank you for being part of the Stoic Journal community. See you soon,